Hello, Jonathan here. August 1st, 2020. We're right going into the midst of an early fire season. As you can see a little bit, not necessarily from my hair blowing in the wind, but some of the foliage behind us, you'll see that there's a little bit of a breeze here. I want to talk about a few things. We're here at the Stone Canyon Overlook. And over my shoulder is the Stone Canyon Reservoir. To that distance, which would be my right, would be Beverly Hills and downtown LA. There's also a housing development here. Directly over my shoulder is parts of Bel Air, and way off in the distance would be the 405 freeway and Brentwood. So we go back to the historic fire having started in this general area. You can see the brush is very, very heavy. Let's talk a little bit about fire prevention and how the government looks at fire prevention. You'll see over my shoulder wide swaths of fire road. What those are done in essence is they are fire breaks. Those fire breaks help them manage the area. One critique that I might have is you'll see that in between each of those fire roads, by their design, are canyons. If we watch some of the history of fires, fires will tend to move up canyons very quickly. So if you look at the canyon, you look at the thickness of the brush, and you look at the houses on the top of the hill, people need to realize when they see these fires, these flames are 50, 100, 200 feet in height, and the heat goes many, many, many feet beyond that actual lick of a fire flame. So we've got fire prevention here that they've done a very good job, or close to a good job. I think some things can be a little different. You'll notice the first approximately 10 feet from this walkway has been cleared off, but you'll see immediately after that, within throwing distance, within wind distance of, God forbid, some idiot that wants to come up here and get stoned or smoke a cigarette or for whatever reason, or something hot or a piece of glass, that brush that's there is so incredibly dry on a Santana wind event where these winds blow north, out of the north, or out of the canyons up above, or out of the valley is an upslope, carries this wind in these embers. This is one area that helicopters, planes, things like that can probably get pretty good control. But again, we have the opportunity to do even better, to do even more fire prevention. We could put people to work right now. We could put thousands of people to work. We could put tens of thousands of people to work all across the state, creating new pathways, wider pathways, better clearance. There's a lot of people that might like wanting to do that might want to be paid to be outside rather than going back to work in an office. So we can look at these things as negative, but we can also look at them as opportunities. This is just one other example, and I know I've touched on a lot of things. Thank you.